Hi friends, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. How are you doing this morning? Oh, that's so nice to hear. Are you ready to move on to our good morning song? All right, let's sing together. First, we start off by making our arms into a big circle out in front of us like this. Then we raise them up high and back out in front. Now we're ready to sing. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Let's move on to our calendar and weather chart. So let's start off with the month. Do you remember what the month is? January. You're right. The month is January. And today is January 13th. So let's move our chip from yesterday, which was the 12th, over to the number 13. And we say that today is January 13th and the year is 2021. Are you ready to count all the days that we've had in the month of January so far? Let me see those counting fingers and let's warm them up. Here we go. We start up at the top at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Today is January 13th and the year is 2021. Now let me see those 7 fingers for the 7 days of the week. Will you sing the Days of the Week song with me? Here we go. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And if we move down here, do you remember what the day was yesterday? That's right. Yesterday was Tuesday. So that means that today is Wednesday. Excellent. So if today is Wednesday, what does that make tomorrow? Thursday. Very good, friends. But let's go back to today and let's sing, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday all day long. Today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday all day long. And if we move back up, we have our season up here. What's the season? You're right, it is winter. And what happens in the winter time? The snow starts to fall, and what does the temperature feel like outside? Yes, it's cold. Now let's talk a little bit more about the weather. But first, let's sing our weather song. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Look at that. Can you see what I have on my weather picture? The leaves are swirling around because outside at my house, it's a windy day today. What's the weather like at your house? And what does it feel like outside at your house? Oh, well, at my house, the temperature is very cold. It's a cold and windy day where I live. All right, let's move on to the letter of the week. Who remembers what sound this letter makes? Oh, very good. Can you say that sound a little bit louder? Excellent. And now let's say that sound together. And what letter makes the sound What letter is this? The letter R. The letter R says Are you ready to see what's in my letter and number box today? Scooch this over. Okay. Here's your first hint. This is a big animal, and this animal is usually found in parts of Africa or India. This animal have horns, and some species have tusks. This sounds tricky. Do you have any guesses? Let's see what's inside. All right. This is a very large animal, and this animal is usually found in parts of Africa or India. This animal has these. Let's see what's inside. Okay, here's your first clue. This is a very large animal, and these animals are usually found in parts of Africa or India. These animals have horns, and some species even have tusks. Do you know what it could be? Here it comes. Can you see what animal I'm holding? It's a rhino. Rhino is short for rhinoceros. Can you say rhinoceros? Very good. Rhinoceros starts with the letter R. And let's talk about the number of the week. What number is this? The number 6. You're right. And can you show me 6 fingers? We need 2 hands to do that. 5 fingers on one hand, but we need 1 more finger. There we go. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fingers. And let's count what's in my number and letter box. I'm going to line them up. I have 6 pebbles. Let's do what we did yesterday. We put the largest pine cones at the front, and we went down, down, down in order from largest to smallest. I don't have pine cones today, but instead I have 6 pebbles. So I'm going to put the largest one first. 1, and here comes the next one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see how I put them in order from largest to smallest? 6 pebbles. This week we've been talking all about ways to travel on the water. Now so far, all of these forms of transportation have been larger ships. Now, once a ship is ready to move and put in the water, how do you think that it starts to move? That's right. All of these large ships have engines or motors. And once the engine or motor is turned on, a big propeller starts to turn around and around and around. And that's what moves the ship. But did you know that not every ship or boat needs an engine or a propeller to move? Boats like sailboats rely on the wind to move. A sailboat is a smaller boat, and they have these big sails right here, which are like flags. And once the captain or the skipper is ready for the sailboat to move, they raise the sails, and when there's enough wind, the wind will make the sailboat move across the water like this. Now, what happens if the captain or the skipper wants the sailboat to stop moving? Maybe they found the perfect spot to go fishing in the ocean. An anchor is used to make the sailboat stop moving. What's an anchor? Do you have any idea? An anchor is a large weight that is attached to the sailboat with a piece of rope. So once the captain is ready for the sailboat to stop moving, he takes the anchor and drops it overboard, and the anchor sinks down, down, down to the bottom of the water so that the sailboat won't move anymore. Now, once they're ready for the sailboat to move, they take the anchor and the rope and they drag it up and they put it back on the sailboat, and now the sailboat can move again. Are you ready to see your work tray activity for the day? Let's go check it out. For today's work, you are going to be sailing a sailboat on a windy day. You will need some Play-Doh, a popsicle stick or a twig, some tape, a top from some Tupperware containers, a straw, and a triangle. I cut out a right triangle like this. If you're comfortable using scissors, you can have your grown-up draw a right triangle for you, and then you can use scissors to cut it out yourself. So the first thing that you're going to do is take your Play-Doh and roll it, roll it, roll it into a small ball. You're going to take your ball and press it onto the Tupperware container top, just like this. Now you need to make your sail. So I have my popsicle stick. If you don't have a popsicle stick, you can use your twig. And you want to attach the sail to the popsicle stick. So I'm going to use a piece of tape to attach them together. Any type of tape will work. And I think that I'll start off with just one piece. So I have my triangle and I have my popsicle stick. I'm going to just tape them together like so. Oh, look at that, it's like a little flag. Oh, maybe I'll add one more piece of tape to the back, just to make sure that it's secure. We don't want our sail coming off on a windy day. There we go. Now, once you have your sail made, you're going to push it into your Play-Doh. And look at that. You have a little sailboat. Now, if you want, you can fill up your bathtub, if your grown-up says that that's okay, and float your sailboat on top. Or you can just fill up a big bowl of water instead. Now, what does a sailboat need to move? Do they use engines or propellers? No, a sailboat needs wind. So it's your job to use your straw and blow wind in the direction of your sailboat like this. And you can sail your sailboat across the water on a windy day. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Do you remember what a sailboat needs to make it move? Wind, you're right, but we can't bring the wind inside, so instead, your job is to make the wind using the straw. And after circle time is done, you can experiment by making your wind really strong and then a little bit gentler and see what happens to your sailboat on the water. I hope that you had a great day learning all about sailboats with me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get a new video that is posted every weekday morning. And don't forget to check me out on OutSchool, where I offer live and interactive classes. Before we go, we have one last song to sing. Wave goodbye like this. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.